Hello everyone, this is Eater635 on the Robo-Rebellion. And today I'm gonna do a review on a pretty special robot, and you're probably asking yourself at this point, of course, yeah, the reason why it's so special. It's because it never, this was something that I never expected buying, because I didn't buy it. I actually received it as a present from a friend. Which is Daniel Aguilar, also known as the China Fake Collector. By the way, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, the guy's really nice and does a really wide range of content, which is really awesome. So, back with the robot. This is the HAP-P-KID M.A.R.S Turbotron from 2008. I have a slight thinking this is the first generation because I actually double checked the inside and it has no dates on it whatsoever, and the only date I could find was in the back. It says HAP-P-KID Toy Group 2008. Now, you're probably looking at the box and saying, what the hell is that? And ignore this because the tuning thing is actually the brand of the shoebox, because this is a shoebox. Basically, this box is a customized box that I made for it, because, everything that comes from the outside of this country directed to me has a really high significance, so I was like, I just have to do this. And I ended up making myself a little customized box that has, again, this was actually intended to be like some sort of military letter, so that's why I did it in that way. And as you guys can see, every single thing is actually hand cut it. I cut it with an X-Acto knife, and it has the logotype of the Canadian Army. It's the Cybotronix too. It's like a mix, okay? It's a mix between Canada, which is Daniel's country, a military type of, like some sort of like robot soldier, and at the same time the original instructions and shit, because it says all the original things. There's a few things that I actually haven't, made exactly identical, but here's what they say. Here's what the original one says. Turbotron, motorized walking robot with flashing weapon on the chest. Arms move and chest opens while walking. Features digital electronic sound effects. Multi-articulated arms with removable accessory. And then here we have when it comes to Daniel, China Fake Toy Collector Daniel Aguilar exclusive. Because again, it came from him, so uses 3AA batteries, and the color, of course, is red. Other than that, the box has no other thing whatsoever. The only thing it has inside is bubble wrap to secure the robot, and the original shoebox paper underneath. But after that, there's nothing really important about the box. It's just the fact that I made a box for it to stay at. And I like it because this box actually is a box the robot can stay into, because yeah, you might be like, oh, it's dumb, but it actually does fit. Most of the times, these boxes don't even fit in the robot at all, so yeah. So I believe we're going to take the box down for now. So, the robot itself had needed a few repairs. The chest door did not open all the way. By the way, this is the thing. I'm actually going to put a link on the description to Daniel's video that he made before when he first got this one, to show you guys how the thing was. It really wasn't in bad shape. You really cannot see that much in the video, but the robot had a few stains, either food or some dirt, and the chest did not open all the way. The reason to be is that there was a little peg on the mechanism that was broken. There's like this little piece, this piece that comes out has a little red peg that goes on a black piece that has another peg for opening the chest. The peg of this red part was broken. So the only thing that would slightly push the thing forward would be the cannon. Now, I had to say, as everyone, I'm not perfect, so I broke the original relay by accident because I bent it back, how can I explain it? The gearbox, you can just take the little chest piece out, then put it back, and the thing is, I always forget to put the little piece back on. and lift up the relay so the relay doesn't bend backwards and break. It happened to me once, it survived. It happened to me twice, the exact same day, the first time I fixed it, and it ended up breaking. So you can just you can just see how clumsy I am in some points. And if you guys see, actually, there's a little hair. Oh, there we go. Sorry, there was a little hair sticking out of it. But yeah, I cleaned up the entire robot. The robot has been lubricated a little bit, even though he didn't need that much of lubrication. And that's practically it. I also remade all the connection to a heat shrink, which is, you know, the tubing that you use for, like, it's like wire tape, but a lot better. I'll be honest, it's a lot better. So I basically did a really big effort on bringing this guy somewhat back to life, because it was already working, but, you know, cleaning it up, taking it apart completely, and remaking it so it, you know, improving the connection so he has no problems in the near future. Well, here's the results. A clean, brand new looking Turbotron. So let me go ahead and show what the robot can do. First of all, it has 4 try me sounds, and it has a play mode which you can actually interrupt by the try me button, turning it off, and he'll continue it as soon as you turn it on again. Pulsability has clickers on both arms, which is really nice, and it also has this clicker, which is really cool. It should come with a gun. That's why the box said accessory. It should come with a gun that looks just like the 1996 Super Fighter M.A.R.S the Terrible. Kevin has that one, and it has a golden gun. And this one should be silver, but it's exactly the same. Exactly the same gun, so no big issue. Now I tried putting Super Fighter's gun, and I mean the Super Fighter that I reviewed, which is the Turbo Fighter one. And let me tell you this, he just does not stand the weight. So it's better to have a lightweighted gun or something, because that gun, it literally drove the hand this way. Like, it's hard to explain, but the thing would not resist the weight of the gun. So, the arm would not resist it. So, back at it again with the robot. Gonna put the arms like this. The hands are actually rubbery. That's why Kevin actually made a modification where he added wires with heat shrink, and then the gun would light up because it was connected to the chest. That's the actual reason. The hand is made out of rubber and it has no place to put the contacts on, so it was kind of lame. So, I'm going to put it on the try me mode right now because it actually has a 3-position switch. Let me see if you guys can actually see it right there. There's the 3-position switch, and I'm going to put it on try me, which is the first mode. The other one will be play mode. So, it has 4 try me sequences as far as I believe. So here we go. Now, excuse the bad lighting on this. I'll try to see if it... Does it make a difference? Yeah, it does make a difference. My bad. Okay, sorry. So now we're going with the second one. Now it's cool that Daniel actually gave this to me, because back then when this thing was in stores in 2012, I did have a slight, you know, thought about, like, I was like, oh my god, I hope it does something cool and crap. But of course, the last time I saw it, I had to choose between him and Robot Sergeant. And it was a hard choice, but I chose Sergeant because he was bigger and had much other actions. So yeah, and also he should have a base. On the original box, the little stage where he comes into has a little, like, stand where he stays like that so he doesn't walk into the box, so it's like this. Even the light effects on these things are awesome. And here's the last one. So yeah, those are all of the try me sounds it has. And also, a slight thing that I actually did not show, my bad. Here's how much Daniel paid for it in Value Village, which is like some sort of Savers, or Salvation Army. He paid $5.99. What a steal, huh? And here's the thing that I put on it. He sent me, in the package, he actually sent me some logotypes. And I ended up saying, you know what, all of your toys will actually have this logotype. So, if you guys can actually see without, right there. Damn it. China Effect Toy Collector Daniel Aguilar. There's nothing really to see on there. That's the original logotype the YouTube channel has. So if you guys go and look for his channel, he's going to have that logotype as a profile picture. So, back with the robot, we're going with the play mode. Oh, by the way, before I actually start with the play mode, as I told you guys, you can actually switch it on and off from the chest, just like the first generation Turbo Fighter. So, another thing about this is that, how can I explain? Oh, that last year on Christmas there were a few of these units here for sale, but they were expensive, and second, they were in a supermarket that's not near my house. We have a supermarket like that near my house, but it's not the one. The supermarket is Carrefour. Now the thing is, there's like, you know, Carrefour Market, Carrefour I think it's Hyper, something like that. And they're like, you know, they're different. Like, Hyper, by example, has a bunch of like, a bigger bunch of toys, while the other ones, the ones that we are on, or the ones that we go buying stuff on, don't really have much things. They only have like some battery operated cars and that's it. Which, that is actually a bit unfair. I would like some HAP-P-KID robots to surface on that toy shop, because I'd be like, Dad, buy me, especially if they were the mini M.A.R.S. But again, we're going into fantasy. So, I'm going to turn it on for you guys to see, and I might end up moving the camera a little bit, because this is going to start getting closer to you, so. Oh, by the way, sorry again, but it has two songs that you, two themes that you guys could actually see. And I don't know how many routines he does, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's what the Turbotron does. In general, it's pretty damn nice. And again, knowing the fact that this robot came all the way from Canada, from a person that actually cares about me, and he told me, yeah, I'm gonna give you these toys because I'm gonna help you with your collection, and that's really nice. I ended up just loving this robot because of the combination of stuff, like the robot that I never had, even though I saw it multiple times and I never really went down for it, even though if I would see it in Carrefour right now, I would go and buy it, because to be honest, I really want to have not only this, but also a red one from Argentina and a blue one as well, which is the one color I still need. And as well, I'm going to explain a few things before I leave the video, and it's that there's actually 2 generations of Turbotron as far as I believe. First generation is this one. It has all the paint details and everything. Second generation, by the other side, there's a bunch of colors he doesn't have. By example, these parts are not painted, if I am not wrong, because I could be wrong. I think these parts are not painted either. There's a bunch of parts that are actually not painted, and it looks to be a bit red, shinier plastic. I don't know if it's shinier or not, but it seems to be like a cherry red because of the pictures. And I think those are actually all the differences. And also another thing that I noticed that's actually kind of weird, in this one in particular, is that how the others, they keep the chest shut most of the time and then they open it up and they close it just when they finish opening it up. If you guys noticed, this one's chest does the complete opposite thing. When the chest closes, it starts opening back, and most of the time it stays open. So I believe that is either a manufacturing defect or something that lets you know that this is a different generation. I do not know. Plus, I'd like somebody to confirm this to me, but the ones that don't have the feet painted actually have a red plastic instead of this brownish plastic. This is actually brown. This is not red plastic. Like the windows, you would be like, it's red clear plastic. No, it's not. It's actually a brownish type of plastic. It's nowhere near red. But yeah, I think that's everything for now. And as far as I think the newer generations don't have these details, they don't have, I believe, these details. I really don't know. I really cannot remember right now. But thank you for watching, everyone. And again, we are in this channel. We are in some sort of HAP-P-KID toy fever. So the next review I make will be probably another HAP-P-KID robot. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.